Welcome to Newness Counseling Organization YouTube channel. I know some of you who have been watching my videos might be wondering why I decided to change the name of my YouTube channel, because previously the name of the YouTube channel was Counselor Eliud Goge, but I decided to change. This is because I founded an organization that is called NECO, that is Newness Counseling Organization. So it's working really hard to promote and educate people on mental health issues, as well as offer counseling sessions for individuals and organizations or groups of people, online and physical. Sawa sawa. So I decided, let me change the name so that in the same process I can also market the organization, as well as be able to reach more people using the name of the organization. So welcome to our today's topic. So today I just wanted to touch something brief on mental health and counseling. So last weekend kuna pahali tulikuwa tumeenda, a group of young people tulikuwa tumekutana pahali, and one of my friends happened to mention that, and I found a lot of facts and truth about this statement that he said, that in about 5 to 10 years, this generation that we are bringing up, when they will be teenagers and young adults, there are two main things zenye watakuwa wanahitaji sana, and there are only two things that will keep their life on track. That is lawyers and counselors. So there was a lot of truth in that information, in that statement alone, that ile generation watu or parents wanna bring up right now, in the next 10 years, 15 years, that generation will only have their life on track only if they are lawyers and counselors. Because the way the current generation is being brought up is in a very, very wrong way. Because there's little concern for mental health for the young generation. How watu wenye wako 10 years, 10 to 15 years, teenagers, and all the way to 20 years. So there's little or less concern for mental health. So I have evidence of this because personally, with my organization, I've gone to various institutions, various schools. You go and request a given institution to give you an opportunity so that you can advise young people, especially in high schools, do more advice on various behaviors that they should adopt for a better future, and various behaviors that they should quit if they want to have a better life. But schools are so busy with academic curriculum, they cannot give us any opportunity. It's only in very few schools that we are getting those opportunities. It's only very few schools that have initiatives where they are concerned about the mental health and the mental well-being of students. Very few. The same case. There are very few schools zenye utaenda na upata wakona a counselor on ground mwenye ako employed na shule. I'm not talking about the guidance and counseling teacher, because guidance and counseling teacher in most schools, they do very little concerning mental health and counseling of students. Because a guidance and counseling teacher in an institution, a running institution, kazi yake ujue more ni kufunza, because akona syllabus ya kucover, and they'll be answerable if they don't cover that. So they give more time to the syllabus and academic part of why they are employed. And being a guidance and counseling teacher in most schools, utapata tu ata there's nothing much that happens. Hakuna kitu kubwa huwa ina happen about mental health. So most schools do not prioritize on the mental health of students. And that's why utapata shule mingi unapata student anapigwa because hapati grades mzuri. Student anakuja shule ana misbehave, anafukuzwa aende akaendea wazazi. And most of the teachers think that huyu mtoto ni tabia baya ako nayo, ni defiance, it's just because ako hiyo age, it's just misbehaving. No, it's not misbehaving. Some of the students that are in the high school, they have traumas. Some of them usually wake up from hell in the morning to come to that class, especially the day scholars, and even those who are boarding. Kuna wengine boma zao, their families are really messed up. Ni familia ambazo wazazi wanapigana, wazazi wanatusiana, the kids are not well taken care of. So hata huyo mtoto akikuja shule, akona a lot of stress, akona a lot of depression, akona a lot of traumas. huyo mtoto amepitia kwa maisha yake. And those are most of the reasons zenye zinafanya huyo mtoto hata asipate grade mzuri, because there's a lot going under the waters. There's a lot of issues zenye huyo mtoto anapitia, lakini mzazi parents cannot really know. And one thing also is that parents these days, they are very busy. Wako busy sana huko nje. And we understand that, because as a parent lazima uende utafute pesa ya ku, ya ku take care of your family. So you have little or no time to sit down with your children and give them some advice or talk to them or ask them, how they are doing. So that one we do understand. Parents have no time to sit down with their children, especially wako high school, because they are so busy kuwatafutia pesa ndio wakasome school fees, kuwatafutia pesa yenye watakula, and maybe there are other kids and there are many other things that they need to take care of. That one we do understand. So this kid mwenye mwalimu anachapa because anasema tu ni tabia baya, ni is defiance, ati ni tabia baya tu, it's just misbehaving. But huyu mtoto kuna vitu mingi sana anapitia kwa life yake yenye a teacher may not be keen to notice, because to be honest, and that's okay, they are very busy with academic and syllabus, so hawana time ya watoto. So I'm saying this because I have also seen the government, I think it was somewhere last year or early this year, the president said that may employ, I think 10,000 or 30,000, something like that. So there's a very big number of teachers who have been employed and others who are being employed. So my question is, how does it benefit a student atoke high school na A+, hata ita A+, atoke shule high school na A, lakini huyo mtoto anakunywa bagi, huyo mtoto anakunywa madawa ya kulevya, huyo mtoto ako na trauma, huyo mtoto ile familia anakaa inampea a lot of stress and depression. Hiyo A itasaidia huyo mtoto aje? But just imagine the scenario where mtoto ametoka form 4 with a D, lakini huyo mtoto tabia yake ni mzuri, huyo mtoto psychologically ako sawa kabisa. That is somebody who can get out of that school, aende afanya kakos tu kidogo, and then that student is going to become a CEO, aanze kampuni yake. Why? Because mentally that student is okay. Lakini yule mwingine mwenye amepata grade ya A, lakini ako na trauma, ako na depression, anatumia madawa ya kulevya, hiyo yeye haimsaidii. So what I think is, even the government should start investing more on the mental health of students, more than even the academics. More than the academics. And maybe make sure that every school have a counselor, a professional counselor on ground, mwenye kazi yake tu ni kufanya counseling kwa students. So I think it's the same thing that the government is doing. They are supporting the old people. Yeah, and it's good because kuna pesa ya wazee. Unapewa pension, unapewa hizo vitu zote. But the question that I usually ask myself is, why don't the government invest on the youths, the young people? Wasaidie young people wapate makazi, wasaidie young people wafugue mabiashara, so that when they are old, the government won't have kuweka pesa kado ya wazee. Why? Because these young people, they were supported when they were young. Na kila mtu ako na pesa yake. There's no need for the government to set aside a given amount of funds so that they can support the elderly. These are the elderly who already have companies, who have businesses, who have been able to establish their lives from a tender age. So the government is very busy taking care of the old people and forgetting the young people. So for the rest of the 100 years, the government will always be taking care of the old people, because they are not supporting the young people, and then by the time they are growing old, they have nothing. So the government has to take care of them. But what if the government can take care of the young people? Wawape loans, wawapatie ma jobs. Well, these guys zenye unapata ni wazee wamejaa kwa maofisi, zipatiwe young people so they can establish themselves. So that now when they are old, the government won't have to take care of them. They will already be able to take care of themselves. So it's very, very crucial and very important to prevent something than to cure it. So right now tunangoja wa students na watoto wenye wako shule wafike colleges na universities, wakuwe drug addicts, wakuwe behavioral addicts, so that now we can start taking them to rehabs and spending millions of money. Why don't we help them right now that wako shule, so that we can help them to prevent kukua drug addicts, to prevent being behavioral addicts? That can help more than anything else. And the schools should start prioritizing mental health. Ukipata a professional anakuja kwa shule anakuambia, I work for this organization, I can do this, I can help these students in mentorship, in advice, in all that, counseling and all that. Schools should take that more serious than anything else. Because hakuna haja mtoto wa graduate ama atoke high school na A, lakini anatumia madawa ya kulevya. Hiyo haitamsaidia kwa maisha yake. Haitamsaidia. But akipata D na akili yake iko sawa, huyu mtoto amepewa advice mzuri, hatumii madawa ya kulevya, hajiigizi kwa tabia zenye hazifai, huyo ni mtu ataenda very far in life. So this is the thing. The fact is that if the government does not prioritize mental health, we are going to have serious troubles in coming years. If schools, institutions, companies and organizations do not prioritize mental health right now, in coming years, we will be in trouble. Because the generation that is being brought up right now, it is being brought up in a very, very wrong way. Parents have no time to sit down with their kids to advise them and know how they are doing. Teachers are very busy running after curriculum and covering the syllabus. They have no time for these kids. So the only information that most of the teenagers are getting, it's from their peers. And these are peers who also have no right, they don't have the right information to be able to guide their peers. They have not been mentored. So ni kama mtu hajui aende kwa mtu mwingine mwenye hajui, and you can see the mess around that. So they are being guided by peers who are already lost. Let me use those words. So please, this is a plea that I'm making today. As a mental health advocate, as a psychologist, as a counselor, institutions have to prioritize mental health. Government should prioritize mental health. Because if the government doesn't, if learning institutions don't, if organizations and companies don't prioritize mental health, the generation that is coming in the next 10, 20 years, it will be a messed up generation. A messed up generation. A generation which is lost in social media. A generation which is lost in comparison. A generation which is not guided well and brought up properly psychologically. So please, my friends, if you get a chance to have someone to advocate for mental health, to talk about mental health, give them a chance. Give them a chance, and it's going to help them. You not only be, especially the running institution, hamtakuwa tu mnasaidia hawa watoto kupata good grades. Ni watoto watapata good grades, na wakitoka hapo with those good grades, you will be sure those are grades that are going to change their lives. Because they are not addicts, they do not have behavioral addiction like pornography, sex, and those other things, social media, and those other addictions. Mutakuwa mmewasaidia sana. So please, institutions, you need to prioritize mental health so that you can change the lives of these young people, prevent them from indulging into behavioral and chemical addictions, and change their lives for better. Thank you so much. My name is Eliud Gogi. I'm the founder of NECO, Newness Counseling Organization. In my bio, in this YouTube channel, you can get my number. Just call me. If you want mentorship, you have mentorship programs, you want us to talk about mental health, counseling, one-on-one online counseling, we do all that. Anything that concerns mental health, that is what we have specialized in. I have a very strong team that does that, a team of professionals, counselors, who are well equipped to talk about mental health, to handle clients who are going through and experiencing difficulties psychologically. So thank you so much. for being here to watch my video, and prioritize mental health. Every time, prioritize mental health. Thank you so much. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Share this video with someone so that you can remind them that the moment they lose their mind, they lose their life, and that they should prioritize on mental health. Thank you so much.